The state of South Carolina is considering legislation that would block illegal aliens from receiving workers' compensation if they are injured on the job. We on this broadcast point out all of the problems with the immigration crisis in this country. The exploitation of illegal aliens, the law-breaking, particularly in terms of crossing our borders by illegal aliens. But this proposal could actually be an incentive for employers to not only hire illegal workers, because employers would no longer be responsible for medical expenses incurred by illegal aliens injured on the job, but to continue to exploit their labor, while the taxpayer pays the way. Bill Tucker reports.
This injury resulted from a fall off a scaffolding on a work site. The worker is an illegal alien. Until the day he was injured, he says he was welcomed on the job by his coworkers and his company. Now he feels betrayed.
My American coworkers, my bosses, all made me feel good about myself, but now I feel betrayed.
Because he thought his employer was paying his medical bills. They were not. His only recourse to seek a claim under the state's worker compensation program. That path would not be open to him under pending legislation to deny benefits to illegal aliens who lied to get work. The legislator who introduced the bill says it's a simple question of fairness.
If we reward that person who has now broken 2 laws, then we do it to the detriment of the people who do obey the laws.
The South Carolina Chamber of Commerce has yet to issue a statement on the effort to deny illegal aliens benefits under the Workers' Compensation Program. But the South Carolina Manufacturing Alliance is concerned about some unintended consequences.
If you remove workers' compensation protection from these employees, then you could perhaps sacrifice the immunity that employers have from being sued in court by injured employees.
The bill would allow that. Yet, while the manufacturers have deep pockets, many employers are small, and lawsuits would only put them out of business with no award collected. The biggest unintended consequence, though, would have nothing to do with legal liabilities.
It also creates a greater incentive for American employers to hire not just Hispanics, but illegal immigrants, because if that worker does get injured, their insurance company won't have to pay the bill, so their workers' comp premiums stay low. The American worker is essentially being left out in the cold because he's less likely to get a job if he's in competition with an illegal immigrant.
Now, it could be argued that this bill would create a disposable worker for companies to exploit. Low pay, no benefits, and who, if injured, Lou, could simply be abandoned.
You know, this is a remarkable story. The idea that these employers, who are, frankly, in every instance, they are the criminals. They are exploiting illegals. They are hiring them illegally, while the taxpayer is paying for the social safety net, for social services, medical and health care, and U.S. citizens are watching their wages be depressed by $150 to $200 billion a year. And a state has the temerity then to say that we will remove any liability on the part of that illegal employer for the well-being of the man or woman he had hired.
And if they're successful in doing that, they shift the burden from the employer to the taxpayer. Because
Exactly.
they're going to go to the hospital, they're going to get treated, someone's got to pick up that bill.
The young man in your report, his medical bills amounted to what?
Somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000. He's not finished, but he had back surgery and he's continuing doctor care.
Bill, thank you very much. Bill Tucker.